Hi there, welcome back. This is Dr. V. I thought we'd talk a little bit about the week 2 portion of the systems project. So you remember last week we were addressing some kind of situation where we were going to be considering two equations. Well, this week we're into the equation part. So here we are on the week 2 assignment page. You remember on slide 1, our example said that we were working on a 60th wedding anniversary party for our parents and we needed a budget. So we created a PowerPoint slide that basically said that's what we were trying to do, and we put a picture in it. And so this week, you're going to continue. You're going to leave that slide in your PowerPoint, but you're going to add 2 slides to it. So we're adding slide 2 and slide 3. Let's look at the example here. Slide 2, we're going to basically give ourselves 2 options. So if we're planning a party, maybe we host it at the Courtyard Villa here. Or if we have another option, maybe we host it at the Mediterranean Villa. So that's what we're going to put on slide 2 is whatever our 2 options are. Now look at our example. With the Courtyard Villa, we have a flat rate cost of $1,950. And then they charge us $27.50 per person. The key here that I want you to focus on is a flat rate and a per person rate. A flat rate and a per day rate. A flat rate and a per whatever rate, okay? If you'll keep that in mind when you are creating your scenario, that's really going to help you down the path, okay? So you have that for the Courtyard Villa. And then with the Mediterranean Villa, I want you to see that their cost is a smaller flat rate, a $1,250 flat rate, and a little bit higher per person rate. So a $32.50 per person rate. So that's what we're going to put on slide 2. Basically, you're going to create maybe different names for Courtyard Villa and Mediterranean Villa. Of course, you're going to change the flat rate for the venue, and you're going to change the per person rate. You know, we talked last week about maybe doing a birthday party. And so obviously you're going to have a little bit less of a flat rate for a birthday party. And of course, you're not going to have to pay as much per person because maybe you're only doing birthday cake or whatever. You can make the changes here. Okay. So that's slide 2 is you're going to put your 2 options. And then on slide 3, you're going to come in and do your 2 equations. Now let's take a look at this equation for the Courtyard Villa. Okay. Notice we have y equals, notice the pattern, y equals flat rate, right? That's what the 1,950 is, plus per person rate, that's our $27.50 times x. Look at the same pattern in the Mediterranean Villa. We have y equals flat rate plus per person rate times x. Now, you can model that same pattern, okay? So I'm going to give you the template that we've been working with. I had it in week 1. You may or may not have chosen it, but I'm going to work through it. I have it linked below the video so you can download it if you want to work. If you've been working from that, you want to make sure that you have that. So let's take a look. So remember from week 1, you already had slide 1 created. Okay, so you're going to leave slide 1 alone. You're going to go over to slide number 2, and you're going to write out the options here. So in my template, I already have it prompted for you. You're just going to complete the statement. One option is Mediterranean Villa, which costs, and then you can put your $1,250 for a flat rate, and then $27.50 per person. Okay, that's my one option. Another option is the Courtyard Villa, which costs, and this is where you're going to put your other one, $1,950 for a flat rate. And then, and I think I mixed them up, but you know the numbers, right? Per person. Okay. Then once you've put your 2 options here on slide number 2, no picture needed. You're going to go to slide number 3 and write your equation. Remember your equations. Go y equals flat rate. I think I put it like this, plus per person rate X. Okay, that's your pattern. Y equals flat rate plus per person rate times X. And then, of course, you can tell us what the letters stand for here. You need to tell us what the letters stand for here on slide 3. So you're going to say Y equals the total cost, and X is the number of people. Okay, if I can spell people right. And then you're going to come over here for option 2, and you're going to do the same thing. Y equals flat rate plus per person rate times X. And you're going to put the numbers in there, of course, right? And then, of course, your letters here stand for the same thing. So you just come over here and copy those. And voila, this is slide 2 and 3 that you need for the week 2 project. Okay, remember, leave slide 1. You've already done it. We are adding slides 2 and 3, and now you've got your pieces and parts to add those. All right, my friends, I'm looking for great things from you. I hope you have a great week. Bye.